it's me, Dashima. I'm really excited to share with you this upper body practice to get you toned, and let's just get right into it. So we're going to start with one of my favorite practices called swimming dolphin. Interlacing your fingers, forearms on the mat, elbows are shoulder distance apart. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up to the sky and pressing your chest back towards your thighs. We're going to come forward into a really low plank and then press back into like a downward dog forearm. So let's do 10 like this and moving with the breath. So exhale back, inhale forward. Exhale back, inhale forward. So as you're doing this, you should feel it in the shoulders and the lats, which are on the sides of the back. Maybe a little in the upper back if you're weak. And also in your core. Keep pulling your belly in towards the spine, breathing with the movement. You got this. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Now, release your hands, spread your palms apart, shoulder distance, and then press back into traditional dolphin. This is also really strengthening for the upper body. As you press your chest back towards your thighs, keep lifting your hips. And you're working on getting your feet, your heels, down towards the mat, completely flat if you can. But the sacrum, which is your tailbone, is tilting up towards the sky. So you should feel a lengthening of the spine. The neck is relaxed. Crown of the head hanging free. Nice deep breath here. And then from here, just step your right foot to the center a little bit. And then inhale the left leg up. And lower back down. We'll try the other side. And lower. Now, grounding into your palms, press into your fingers, and see if you can press away, lifting your elbows straight. So straighten them. Good. Now, coming from downward dog to diamond, I call this the swoop through practice. So your pointer finger and your thumb are touching, and your elbows are going to bend outwards as you come from downward dog into an upward dog position with this transition. It's very strengthening for your upper body. So bending your elbows, lower your chest, and then all the way forward. Kind of like a transition through chaturanga, but a little different. And then press back. We'll do this 5 times. So bending the elbows, lowering the chest towards the hands, and then lift the chest towards the sky. And exhale, downward dog. 3 more times. You can do it. If it's too difficult to do it with the legs straight, try it with the knees bent. Bend the elbows, lower the chest towards the hands, lift the chest, straighten the elbows. So you can see this works your triceps as well as you roll your shoulders back and then press back and do it again. So whether the legs are straight or the knees are down, try it 2 more times. Good. Last one here. Bend the elbows. Chest comes all the way down, up, and all the way back. Beautiful. Just like that. Now coming into side plank. If this is too difficult for you, I recommend you take the top leg and support yourself in the front by bending the knee like this. Otherwise, you could have the leg completely straight and the elbow here is straight. And we're just going to lower the hips and lift 10 times. This is really strengthening for the whole left side of your body and your arm and your shoulder. This is 4. Here's 5. 5 more. 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Awesome. Now, coming back into plank, and we'll just roll onto the other side. So, onto the right arm. Left arm on the left hip. And lower and lift. This is really strengthening for your obliques as well, which is the side of your core. You got 5 more. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Awesome. I'm back into plank and lower down onto your knees. Beautiful. Now we're going to come from cross at the ankles, come all the way onto table, palms behind your hips, bend your knees coming into a reverse table, we call it. And we'll do some dips here first. So starting with 10, bend your elbows and straighten them. Lift your hips as high as you can. This is 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. You can look up or towards your knees. Squeeze your triceps on the way up. 5 more. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2.
last one. Good. Now this time, see if you can get your legs completely straight. So we call this reverse plank, and hold for 5 breaths. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Ooh, lower down. Good. That one's a little harder. Okay, now we're going to come back onto your side, this time down onto your forearm. So you have a choice here. You can have the legs straight like we had before, or like we did, you can support yourself with your front leg and lift the hips away. But you're working the shoulder here on this side, and you just lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. We'll do 10. This is 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! And the other side. So just flip around, come onto your left side. Left forearm is parallel to the front of the mat. Your body is extended straight out. And just take that top leg right in the front. Rounding into the elbow here, lift your hips and lower. So lift and lower. If you can do it with the legs straight, go for it. It's a little harder. This is 4, 5, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Amazing. Okay, good job. Now, we're going to transition into the table again with a couple of leg variations to increase the intensity. If you need to stay with the first variation, feel free to. Don't ever feel like you need to push yourself beyond your ability. Legs straight up to the sky. Just bend your elbows and then lift back up. Bend and lift. We'll just do 5 on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, other side. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And release. Great. Okay. As we transition into our last part of this practice, if you have had any neck injuries, I want you to be very cautious with yourself. This is a really strengthening practice for your lower back especially, and I'll show you a modified version as well. So just rolling up into, first for plow. So plow position opens up the upper back and spine. This is to stretch, right? And you want to support your lower back with your hands here. Walk your elbows together so that they're nice and stabilizing. And then if it's available to you, start to lift the legs all the way up into your shoulder stance. And then from here, we'll just lower one leg down at a time, just like this. But if you have the ability, try both legs at once. This leg lifting is really strengthening for your lower back. We'll try 5 to 10. Just move with your breath. Keep your head straight, looking up. So no moving of the neck. This is 5. We got 5 more if you're with me. 5 more. Last 4. 3 more. Last 2. Last one here. And then lower all the way down, one vertebra at a time. Whew. And we'll finish with a little fish pose just to counterbalance the neck stretch here. Open your heart to the sky. Lay your head back. Nice deep breath into your heart. One more here. Beautiful. Great job today. I'm so proud of you. So this is for your upper body. If you're looking to tone yourself, stay consistent and practice often. The more you do, you'll start to see the results faster, and the strength will help you in all aspects of your life. It'll bring you more confidence and more energy. So stick with it, and I'll see you again in the next video. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Namaste.